guys, welcome to my video. So today I thought that I would do something different. I know that we've been stuck at home, and some of us have been watching shows and series and all that good stuff. I know me, myself, and I have done the same thing. Besides, I'm taking the time to pray and worship God and listen to his music and just really entwine with him and really like grow that spirituality and spirit relationship with him. You guys some recommendations on series and movies that I've been liking and been watching on Netflix. I have like 9. I couldn't find a 10th one. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, if you guys want to see the ones that I can recommend for you guys to watch, then keep on watching. Forget to like, comment, subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, follow me on all my socials, and let's just get started. Different scenario. I'm still in my beauty room. I just have like in my beauty room, I have a little corner where I have a chair, and this is like where I kind of like to sit down and just relax, and this is where like I pray and I read at night and really spend time with God. So to me, my beauty room is like my sanctuary. It's like my war room. Like, it's just where I take time to wind down and really like assess life and think about things and just analyze things and analyze life and what's going on in the world today. I was scared at first, but I don't know, like I believe in God and I know that he's in control, and like I do not fear most important things in life, which are worshiping him, having him in our life, having him in center of our life, center of everything, because with him first, everything else comes abundantly into our lives without us realizing and knowing. This time put life into perspective of the things that we are so blessed to have, that God has blessed us with, life and just the air we breathe, being able to walk, or just to socialize with your neighbor, or just to see if your neighbor is doing fine, if they need anything, or they're okay. Talk to them about God, read the Bible with them. If you're not religious, I am. I'm not forcing religion on anybody or anything like that. This is just my feelings and what I do, and just giving you guys suggestions or anything like that. And if you are a believer, then you probably already doing this with your kids. Of course, all these things about the Lord and what he has done in our lives and what he will continue to do in our lives. So yeah, guys, like it really makes us appreciate life a lot more. Spend time with your husbands. If you have husbands and you're at home, spend time with them, talk to them. It's a blessing, an opportunity that God has given us to really be joining with your family and with your house, and just really come together to really appreciate other things in life. That money is not everything. Money is necessary for us to have to live, but it is not something that brings happiness. God is what brings happiness. His love, and his love only brings the most happiness, and that's all we have to worry about. So yeah, let me stop blabbing off, guys, and let me get to the video. So yeah, let's go. The first series I'm going to talk about is All American, and it's season 2. I watched season 1 and it was amazing. So I know season 2 of All American is on Netflix, and I'm telling you guys, you need to watch it because it's so amazing. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have watched it, but those that have not, I recommend for you to watch it. I think they know that they're working on season 3 right about now, so that should be coming soon as well, which I'm so happy because it took forever just for season 2 to come out. But yeah, I think it's amazing. Characters are amazing. And it is funny how it talks how it doesn't matter like the character, they have money, some comes from like the the really like poor ghetto side of LA or whatever, and the other side has money and all that. But even that to show you that no matter if they have money or not, everyone still has their own situation, their own problems, their own things that they their own demons that they have to fight every day. One is because I forget the character's name. Don't. I might put him in the middle, but I don't remember in the top of my head. But like the one girl whose dad is a producer, he's always he's always touring. She's alone. She's fighting through something, the loss of her mom. She's fighting through things herself. She's going through things, feeling depressed and anxiety, these things, and then no one's around to, help her and kind of like really speak to her dad about it because he's always away. He just buys her gifts and things like that until she has, of course, her boyfriend, who's always, which by the way, he's an amazing actor. I forgot his name. I think in the series Corey. I think it's Corey. And no, that's the dad. Anyways, guys, I'm horrible with the names, so sorry. But yeah, the boyfriend is very like, I feel like his character is very he's always there for her. Like he's always like helping her out and trying to really be there for her and be like that support system, but she refuses because she's going through things herself and she's trying to figure out like why is she feeling depressed, why is she feeling anxiety and all these things. And then in the second season, you know, you start realizing a lot more what she's going through, what she's feeling, and maybe why her mom passed away and things like that. But yeah, all the characters are amazing, and just the fact that the main character, him, he's really from the UK. Like, he did that accent so amazing, like to speak like that, like it's so amazing. Now we're just ready for season 3, and I cannot wait for season 3 to come on. So I recommend All American to watch it, guys. I promise you guys will like it. Okay, the second series that I recommend is called 7 Seconds. So this one is 7 Seconds, really good. It's like about a mom. It's about a mom, and she's going through basically finding her son. So her son goes out one day, and I don't want to give it all because I don't want to tell you everything. And you know, he goes out, and something happens to him, and she's wondering where he's at, what's going on, all these things. And then like all these little secrets start coming up. Like the law enforcement in the show, in the series, was like they were involved in it and all this good thing. Like it's so amazing because it makes you think, does this happen in real life? Like, is it happening in the world right now? You know, how cops do things, and you know, all this stuff. Is really a good series. I really love it. It's really interesting, and how the mom tries to fight for her son, and no one wants to believe it, and then she tries to get revenge on herself, for herself, instead of, you know, waiting on law enforcement and the justice system to do anything. But I can just imagine, like, you know, you're a mom, and you just like, you want justice for your child, you want to protect your child, you want your voice to be heard. And then she goes through a lot, and then she starts pushing her husband away and start pushing people away. It is a bomb series, so I recommend that. 7 Seconds. It is amazing, guys. Okay, the other series that people were just driving me crazy, even my husband, he was like, babe, we have to watch Tiger King. I'm like, I ain't watching that crap. Like, I don't want to watch that. But then finally, after like weeks of him bothering me, I was like, okay, let's just watch it. Let's watch it. And I legit watched the whole thing. Like, it's so crazy, like what he did, like what he was doing. And I like it because it's based on real events, real stories, something that really happened. You know what I'm saying? That you can kind of be like, wow, this is real. This happened. Like, this is crazy. And you know, it's funny because I live in Florida, so like I know where that place is, like the Big Cat Rescue. I know where that is. I'm like, oh my god, this is so insane. And just, you know, the Joe and what he was doing, and all these, you know, the husbands that he had, and just how the people just like, the animals are so amazing. But I'm crazy. I wouldn't be that close to animals. I'm sorry, especially those kind of animals. That is just not me. You know what I'm saying? There's a purpose, a reason for them, but not me. I feel like they should be free, just like my husband said. They should be free in the wild. That's what they were meant for. Yeah, you know, it's amazing to go places and watch these big animals and amazing cats and really see them, because they're really beautiful creatures. They're amazing. They're so beautiful. But they deserve to be happy. They deserve to be in the wild. Just enjoy the wild, not to be stuck in cages and things. I understand that. So all these things happen back and forth. You know, Carol and Joe, they having this argument or back and forth on who is mistreating the animals more, but how she's not any better. So it just talks about a lot of things that make you think a lot, and you know, it's kind of funny too at the same time. So it kind of has a little humor, and it's like Joe and several other people who are dealing with like these animal rescues and cat rescues and stuff. So I really think it's a good series. You should watch it. I'm pretty sure most of the people already watched it. The one thing that kind of got me crazy was like the Carol one, the woman, the Carol, about her husband disappearing and all that. Like, in the comments down below, what if you have already watched this series, what do you really think about that? Like, what is your opinion on that? Do you think she has something to do with it or anything like that? Like, it's just so weird. Like, just baffles me so crazy. Like, it's so crazy. But anyways, who are we to judge, right? Only the Lord can judge. But yeah, guys, so I think that's another amazing series that I recommend you guys watch. It took me a minute to watch it. I mean, it took me a minute to agree to watch it with my husband, but now we're watching it legit again, because I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. I need to watch this again. So yeah, but watch it. The other series that I want to talk to you guys about is called The Queen of Flow, and in Spanish is La Reina del Flow. So you could put probably subtitles in English if you want. It's in Spanish, but you know, I'm pretty sure I have a lot of people that are Spanish and follow me, but I'm pretty sure you could put subtitles for English. But it is such a good series. I watched it probably like about 5 times already, because that's how much I love, or probably even more. I can't even count. But yeah, it's about, you know, this girl, and she has a little group with her friends, Charlie, So her friend Charlie, Juancho, my mind just went blank. Okay, so yeah, so Juancho, the friends are Juancho, Charlie, and Jamie. That's the girl's name. So Jamie, she was with the group. She liked to write her own music and things like that. And then the two other boys wanted to find someone, you know, they wanted to make it big in the music industry. They wanted to get big. They wanted to get out from where they were from in Colombia, like the little poor areas of Colombia, and you know, the bad spots of Colombia. So they wanted to make it big for their family. Just to make a story short, he ends up doing something, and she ends up going to jail for something she didn't commit. I mean, it's just crazy, the series. So many things happen, so many events. She goes to jail for 17 years. She comes out, she works with the DEA. She works with them undercover to bring him down in the uncle. And then, I don't want to say a lot because in the beginning, like, you'll see why she ends up going to jail. Then you see why she ends up coming out and what her revenge is and what amazing good, like, reggaeton. It has good music, like the upbeat music now that we have, like Colombian reggaeton, which is really nice and sexy. It's amazing. Like, series is so full of like drama and like funny, and it's like so much different emotions. Like, it's amazing though, like how things happen. But I think you guys really would enjoy the series if you guys really watch it. Let me know in the comment down below if you already have, or when you do watch it, what you thought about it. So the other fifth series is called When They See Us, and it's about, oh my god, this one is really amazing too, because this one's based on a real event, based on a real true story, guys. It is on Netflix, called When They See Us. About 4 young boys. They end up going to a park. Something happens in the park. I don't want to specifically take, because I don't want to ruin it for you guys. I want you guys to really see it for yourself. They go to the park, wrong time, wrong place, with a whole bunch of other guys, other kids there, and then some woman ends up dead. You know, some of them get caught running, but they didn't even know what they were running from, you know. So then they get questioned, and then the cops, you know, kind of like are interrogating them without their parents being there, because they're minors, they're younger, they're not of age, and all these things happening. They're all confused. Some are there for the wrong time, wrong place, just end up being there. We're caught up, we're not even knowing what. And then the cops are like kind of convinced, telling them what they should say or should not say, and promising them that they will go home, when in reality they're not going to go home. You know what I'm saying? They're going to jail. So all these things happening, these 4 boys end up going to prison. They end up going to prison for a long time, for many years, for something that they did not commit. And it's really sad, because I feel like nowadays, I think that happens a lot, where young people go to jail, or there's people in prison now as we speak that are in there wrongfully accused, and like really are in there but don't deserve to be in there, you know. So this series really like intense. Like, it makes me like think a lot, like, wow, like that's so sad. Like you feel like you want to help them, but it's like, oh my god, to be wrongly accused about something that you didn't commit is sad. That, you know, his parents tried to fight for each and every one of them, and then they started, you know, they weren't friends, they didn't even know each other. Young men literally went through this in their life, in their childhood, and youth just got taken away like that. So really watch it. It's an amazing series too as well. I think I really like it, and it's on Netflix, so watch it. Okay, so the other 3 things that I'm going to talk to you about, 3 movies. These are like movies but like girls. I've really been into like Filipino movies, like oh my god, they're so like, Filipino movies are so like romantic, and so like how can I explain? So they're okay, so Filipino movies are more like, oh my god, they're not like, they don't show like a lot of sex, they don't show sex scenes, none of that stuff. It's like, you can see the love that someone has for another person by the way they act, the act of love, what they say, what they do, how they express it. You know, they kiss, they hug. But it's not like certain movies where you watch and it's like every 5 seconds they're having sex, every 5 seconds they're kissing, and it's like so drastic. Like, when you're watching it, you're like, what is the need of like pure? And I just find it so like romantic and amazing. It just makes me like, I watch it by myself, and I'm like, I have a mask on and I have my tea, and I'm just like, oh my god. The first one is called Can't Help Falling in Love. So basically, this girl, she basically gets drunk one night, and she's, you know, out, and she meets one guy, and she ends up like, you know, talking to him, but they don't end up together or anything. End up talking to him. She was like at a bachelor party with one of her friends, and you know, she meets somebody there, and they talk, him and the guy talk, her and the guy talk, and all this. He looks at her like she's like the perfect woman, and blah, blah, blah. So then years pass. They end up getting married. They're having fun. They just end up getting married, but they actually end up getting married as she's drunk, but she never remembered because she was so drunk. So years and years later pass. She's literally engaged to this one guy who is studying in New York, and he's really like, you know, handsome and all this stuff, but he, in a way, she feels kind of like he's kind of controlling, or not really controlling, but kind of like she feels like she has to be too perfect for him, like she can't be herself. So after that, she's with the guy, and then the other guy, I guess she's getting married. She's gonna get married, so she had to look through papers and stuff, and then she ends up finding out, boom, she can't, because she needs to divorce the one that she legit married that night when she got so drunk. So she's trying to look for the guy, who it is. They end up finding each other, and they're like, we need to get this done. We need to find reason why. So they have to find reason why they had to get divorced and all this stuff. They spend so much time together that she legit ends up falling for him. Watch it, because it's so nice and so pretty. Like, oh my god, I love that movie. Like, I think I'm gonna watch it after this. Okay, the next movie is The Love Affair. So this one is The Love Affair. You would think, oh my god, they're gonna have sex and crazy. No, it really isn't. And it's really like a husband, his wife. They got kids, 3 kids, a beautiful home, all this stuff. She has her own jewelry business, and she's, you know, he's always helped her, whatever. And then the husband has a best friend. I think one time the best friend tried to hit on the wife, and I guess they kissed. It doesn't show that part. It just shows that that's like the focus of their problem in the marriage, and in the argument, and what he's feeling. And so it happens that the husband's like, oh, accusing her, like, you cheated on me, this and that. And she's like, but honey, I never did. But he makes it seem like if she almost had like an affair, like if she slept with someone else, and that wasn't the case. Vince, you know, his name was Vince. I forgot what her name was. But yeah. So she kept like justifying, like, honey, it wasn't that, like, I'm so sorry. She kept, you know, saying sorry. He just didn't want to have it, didn't want nothing to do with it. He ends up going, he's driving, and this other girl was going through something with her partner. So she was about to get married, trying on her dress. She gets a video of her fiance sleeping with someone else in the car, but you don't really see a lot, you know. And the story is about a woman who just lost, you know, her husband cheated on her, fiance cheated on her, and then a man who's going through trouble in his marriage, not feeling loved and appreciated because he thinks that his wife legit, you know, had an affair with his best friend. So all these things are going on back and forth there, because I want you guys to see the rest, what happens, if he ends up forgiving his wife, what really happened, and what's the key, that it wasn't really that you know, difficult, that serious, and how they like overcame it and really talked about it. And sometimes in marriage, you know, marriage goes through things, but you gotta be willing to put the effort, willing to put the work, and really work at it, because it's not easy to be married. You know, you have to really know the person, and speak to your partner, and make sure the partner's okay, and let him know what are your feelings, what are your thoughts, whether it may hurt him or not. Like, always being honest with each other 100%, and really respecting one another. If you have any doubts or anything, to let your partner know what are your doubts, and how he can make it better, or vice versa, how she can make it better. Because we're not perfect, we're humans, we make mistakes, we have our thoughts that go crazy. Another thing, never allowing someone to get into your marriage. You know, there are a lot of people out there that, because their relationship is not all that good, they will try to mess up something that you have amazing in your home. So always be careful who you bring into your home and around your marriage, because there's people who don't care, hurting, you know, getting a benefit for themselves, and you end up hurting yourself or hurting your marriage and everything. Some people don't care, so be very careful. It shows us, like, you know, marriage can go through all things, and I feel like I've learned something, like, forgiving is to forgive the unforgivable. You know what I'm saying? So to forgive something is to forgive something that you feel, that you think that, oh my god, I'm not capable of forgiving that. But at the end, forgiving is forgiving the unforgivable. You know, forgiving the unforgivable, meaning someone cheated on you, your husband cheated on you. If it's meant to be, you guys don't work it out, that will never happen. If you have God in it, it will work itself together. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it is okay, not saying that, oh, go out and do it and it's okay. No, just, you know, giving an example of forgiving the unforgivable. The last one, guys, sorry if I'm rambling, but I'm sorry, guys. I like chit chat and sitting with you guys. You know, let me know if you guys like these videos. And the last one is Crazy Beautiful You, and it's these 3 are like the Filipino movies, which I really love and amazing. And Netflix, you could find them, like, you could write what the movies are, or you could just say Filipino movies and it will come up. This one is Beautiful Crazy Crazy Beautiful You. Yeah, this one is like she lives with her dad. She's always into trouble, crashing his car, getting tickets, getting in jail, and the dad is never taking her out. He's like, no, she needs to learn, and the mother's like, no, but you know, we need to take her out. This is this and that. So of course, like moms, you know, our moms are more like, you know, we're loving, and the dads are like more tougher, like, no, they need to learn, blah blah blah. The mom says, okay, I'm gonna do a deal with you. I'll take her with me, take her to where I'm at so she can learn responsibility. She ends up going to where the mom is. The mom is working charity, you know, seeing her mom taking care of other kids and all these other children. It kind of makes her sad as she's taking pictures and things like that. So it makes her think like, why wasn't my mom there for me? She ends up learning to love her mom and really know the story behind it and why. So basically learning responsibility, love, and forgiveness. I'm just gonna leave the rest for you guys to figure it out and see it, but it is an amazing movie. I love it. Guys, this is the end of my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments down below if you have any more if you want any more recommendations of movies and series. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on all my socials. And yeah, guys, and let me know if you guys like videos like this, because I really like videos like this, chit-chatting and like giving you guys recommendations and stuff like that. You know, now that we're all stuck at home, you know, I hope you guys all stay safe, and like I always say, may God bless you guys.